church family, and welcome to week 20 of our Foundation Bible Reading Plan. I'm Sarah Sutton, and I serve as Pastor Rick's assistant here at Council Road. This week, we begin our readings in the book of Proverbs, whereas Psalms directed our praise and attention upward toward Christ, Proverbs is written more on a horizontal level and gives us instructions for our daily lives and relating to others. It's amazing to me that words written hundreds of years ago can still be practically applied to our lives today. I don't think it's any coincidence that there are 31 chapters in Proverbs, and most months have 31 days. My mom used to tell me, read a chapter in Proverbs each day of the month and then start over again on day 1 and chapter 1. She was a wise woman. The Bible is the source of all of our knowledge, and Proverbs gives us a practical experience, a practical understanding of life, sometimes if even a little bluntly. For example, Proverbs 12:1 says, "Whoever loves discipline loves knowledge, but he who hates correction is stupid." Proverbs 26:14 says, "As a door turns on its hinges, so a sluggard turns in his bed." So I hope you're not in bed as you listen to this. The words keep our feet from slipping. The book speaks a lot about the fear of God, which means reverence and respect. In fact, one of this week's memory verses is Proverbs 3:5 and 6, which says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not unto your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight." I think this says to remember our place in accordance to our Creator. He will make our path straight, not us. We cannot know the mind of God, but we do have his instruction at our fingertips. One of the ways I apply scripture to my life and learn to keep is to learn to keep a keen mind throughout the day and to listen, not talk, anytime I have an interaction with a fellow believer. Proverbs 1:5 says, "Let the wise listen and add to their learning." I listen for something that I can learn and that I might apply to my own life. I would encourage you to get a mentor if you don't already have one. Find someone a few years or even a generation ahead of you. Dave and I are very intentional about spending a dinner a week with a couple friends of ours who are a few years ahead of us and who know more about the Bible than we do. We rarely leave that time together without learning something new about Scripture that we can apply to our own lives. Other opportunities that our church provides for learning from other Christians are Sunday morning connection groups, community groups, and of course our weekly sermons as we study and hear Scripture together. Choose someone already active in a ministry and follow them around. I learned a wealth of knowledge from my mom over the years, as she never preached, she just served. Seek and search continually, and God will make your paths straight. Thank you for spending a few minutes of your time with me today. I promise that I will pray for you specifically this week as you search God's wills for your life.